This is an emergency. Please, I need you to listen and then to act. What we're doing here is for trans youth that we have lost and for those who are out there still hurting. I started our 501c4 nonprofit, the Not Losing You Film Project, over a year ago because anti-trans and anti-LGBTQ legislations that were sweeping the country were causing so much harm to trans and LGBTQ teens, and sometimes that harm was fatal. Now, if Trump is elected, things will get much worse. 1 week ago, MAGA extremists launched this attack ad in swing states.
And supported allowing puberty blockers and sex change surgeries for minor children.
Trump and his allies have promised to put some serious hurt onto trans and LGBTQ youth, both with Project 2025 and other craziness like this.
Can you imagine you're a parent and your son leaves the house and you say, Jimmy, I love you so much. Go have a good day in school. And your son comes back with a brutal operation. Can you even imagine this?
Because our culture is so siloed, you who are watching this video probably don't know what's happening on the Republican side. You know what's happening on our side of the fence. We're so excited about the possibility of Kamala Harris becoming president. But what you don't know is how impassioned MAGA voters are about not electing Kamala Harris. And if you don't occasionally watch Fox News or talk to a MAGA Republican or listen to the #1 podcast on Apple last week, Tucker Carlson, you probably don't know how so very close this election is going to be, especially when it comes down to the Electoral College.
The race is very close, according to polls, in a lot of the battleground states.
In Pennsylvania, she's dead even with former President Donald Trump.
He would only need Pennsylvania to get to 270.
Get Pennsylvania, hold North Carolina, which he won in 2020, and then just win back Georgia, which he narrowly lost, and he'd be at exactly 270.
Over numerous videos, I've reported on what's happening to trans and LGBTQ youth in a single rural county in Pennsylvania, as anti-trans and anti-LGBTQ legislations are being produced in the Pennsylvania State House. Something I did to call attention to it. I've been arrested protesting something that is at once profoundly heartbreaking and absolutely infuriating. A video of a sousaphone player reading comments by kids.
I'm a 15-year-old trans girl, and I'm terrified.
And even a J.K. Rowling parody that I dropped on YouTube just a couple of days ago.
Do they know who they're dealing with? I wrote Harry Bloody Potter.
Many of the comments on these videos are deeply moving, including one from the J.K. Rowling parody. The commenter said, "Clicking on this, I genuinely thought J.K. Rowling was apologizing, laugh out loud. And then when she says transgender children are beautiful and precious, I was taken aback. In all my time here, for everything I've done, I've never actually been told I'm beautiful and precious. This hits different."
Oh, it urges me to say vile things about transgender kids, children who are beautiful and precious. I know what I say is hurtful, I do, but I simply cannot stop myself.
What we're about to film in 10 days, our PSA for the election called Not Losing You, has the potential to do so much more, including modeling a good role parent of a trans teen, a parent who doesn't have all the answers. We've cast an actor from the Showtime series Shameless to play the father and did a nationwide search for the actors who will play the trans teen. Our distribution plan has been created so that hopefully Not Losing You will get tens of millions of views. Not only will it change trans kids' lives, but it can have a huge impact on the election this year, especially in the state that we've been focusing on, Pennsylvania. Go to our website, www.notlosingyou.com, to see the animatic. Then this is the urgent action I need you to please take now. Become a part of our project by reaching out to influencers, celebrities, and rich folks and ask them to please support our 501c4 nonprofit project. For instance, somebody who I think might really want to help us is Daniel Radcliffe of Harry Potter fame. Let Daniel know what we're up to and that we could desperately use his help. He's a huge supporter of trans and LGBTQ youth, and he might even get a laugh out of our J.K. Rowling parody. So will your note get to Daniel Radcliffe? I don't know, but we can only try, right? Be sure to be uber polite and tell whoever you reach out to that we're in desperate need of support for our nonprofit PSA, Not Losing You. If you're trans or LGBTQ youth, feel free to tell them your story and your journey. You can also tell folks that they can be 100% anonymous on GoFundMe. Tell them to go to www.notlosingyou.com and be sure to say thank you. The second thing you can do to be a part of the PSA is by donating, please. We're filming in just 10 days, and I am sweating it. So far, over 500 teens, adults, and supporters from all over the world have already donated to help us raise $32,000, but we have only 10 days to raise the final $43,000. Follow the links at www.notlosingyou.com to donate on GoFundMe. You got it? Thank you so much. This emergency is real, and now is the time to act. Unfortunately, trans and LGBTQ youth are still being hurt, as this article attests from just a few days ago. We must act now or pay the consequences of our inaction later. I don't need to remind you what happened the last time Trump went up against another super qualified woman, and we were all certain that Trump would lose.
So help me God.
We can't make that mistake again. For trans and LGBTQ youth, consequences would be dire.